Okay, people, my name is Martin K, and today is another episode of News on the Spectrum. That's right, today episode gonna be about Egypt. That's right, Egypt. What do I know about Egypt? It's a very old culture, and the capital is Cairo. You are known for having pyramids and the deserts. That's right, a lot of deserts. Another thing I know is we in Poland learn more about your history that we learn about ours for some reason. Yeah, Egypt. It's a popular holiday destination. A lot of kurorts, holiday resorts. This kind of stuff. You do have the longest river on the planet, Nile. What else? What else? You also are known for having mummies, pharaohs, Cleopatra. That's right. There was recently this kind of commotion that in the United States they think Cleopatra was black, but you guys fought it off. So that's about it. Main export of Egypt. I guess some fabrics. Yeah, like linen and stuff like this. Oh, you guys do fucking amazing linen shirts, seriously. Although you cannot iron them for some reason, like if you have a linen shirt, you bought it, right? It's great for the summer. It's like a very breathing material and stuff. But on the other hand, you can wear it only once because if it get like folded and stuff, you will never iron it at all. I do have like two linen shirts, and basically I wear them when I do not give a fuck about people' opinion about the state of my clothes. That's right. And the main invention of Egypt is attachment issues. Yeah, attachment issues because guys, you love a person, and instead of like when the person dies, it's instead of letting it go, you turn the person into a mummy. That's right. Like, come on, stop it. All right, the love is dead. The person is also dead. There's nothing more to it. You don't have to fucking stare at it. Come on. Also, I was kind of wondering because when COVID hits, there was this shortage of toilet paper, and I think you guys start guarding the mummies. Yeah, you never know. In the time of desperations, you can use a mummy. Pharaoh Ramses II ain't safe from my butthole. That's okay. Let me go with the news. All of the news are from Oddity Central. I was looking for funny news about Egypt, but again, ChatGPT. And Microsoft Copilot gave me some bullshit like, oh, a person dressed like a pharaoh on the Halloween party. It's like, oh yeah, it's so hilarious. That's right. Come on, people. Egypt is a known funny hotbed of Maghreb. You guys Maghrebi, right? You guys Maghrebi. Okay, so first news. Shocked. Man seeks divorce from wife after seeing her without the makeup. Oh shit. I know if you do not have experience with women, that may be a shock. That may be a shock. I do remember I was working in Turkey, and there was this one lady who was working with us, always with heavy makeup. And one day she came to the office without the makeup, and she gave us some directions. And when she left, my friend asked him like, "Who was this woman?" And I was like, "You idiot! This was her just without the makeup." So it can be a rude awakening. It can be a rude awakening. That's right. I have two sisters, and in school I was with like 27 girls in my class, so I'm not shocked by anything, alright? If the girl would take off her makeup and turns out she would be a Red Scar from Captain America, I would be like, yeah, I do believe that. I'm not shocked. Okay, so let's go with the rest of the news. An Egyptian man is reportedly seeking a divorce from his new wife, claiming that he can't get used to her natural look after seeing her without makeup. Well, on the other hand, you should know who you're marrying, right? The girl, it's impossible for the girl to be that beautiful. Exactly. In what seems like a script of a hilarious sketch of an article at The Onion, not The Onion, alright. An Egyptian man reportedly filed a divorce from his wife on 1 month. Oh, 1 month. Oh shit. So what? You haven't? Ah, yeah, it's Egypt, so you probably haven't like. seen each other previously a lot, at least not in the personal settings. Yeah, see, this is why you should let people to like date more freely. Because if your family restricts you from fucking regular dating, this is how you end. You think you have the most beautiful wife on the world, but apparently it's not. It's not the beautiful wife. It's not the beautiful wife. I was shocked as she looking nothing like the person I've met several times before marriage. The disappointed husband recently told the family court in Heliopolis. I saw her pictures on Facebook. She looks totally different when she does not wear makeup. I was deceived and I want to divorce her. Well, on the other hand, you're gonna divorce her and then you're gonna go on a dating apps and guess what? That's right, all the women lying how they looks. Seriously. I was deceived by her as she used to apply heavy makeup before marriage. But after the wedding, I saw her real face without makeup. She looks ugly. That's fucking tough. How do you even hide like a disappointment in that case? Because when you go on like Tinder dates and stuff, I what I did, I used to go for a coffee just to check how the person actually looks like in real life, and they never look like in the pictures. Like maybe happens like twice or three times. It was so disappointing. So at the certain point, you just grow up, how to say, immunity. Yeah, you kind of approach it like, okay, kind of close enough. But in that case, they already married. The guy got fucking catfished. Egyptian media reported that the scorned husband told the court that he had tried to overcome his wife's unattractive looks, but after a month of marriage, he decided to file a divorce. Well, on the other hand, he tried, right? And they say love is everything, but not exactly. Love is very important, but also physical attraction is very important too. I see her when she wakes up, her hair is messy, and her appearance is completely different from the one I knew when I married her. If only our wives just wear makeup at all the times, this sort of the problem would never occur. I don't think it's healthy. I'm talking about marriage, not the makeup during sleep. Just kidding. I'm just kidding. I don't know what to advise to you, dude. Just this is the world we're living. All right, the makeup is getting better nowadays. There is probably like an AI makeup. They uploading photo, not even them, and and you'll get fucked. Interestingly, a very similar case was reported in 2016 when UAE, United Arab Emirates man tried to divorced his wife after seeing her without a makeup for the first time. People, I understand religious reasons and social standards, but you need to fucking meet each other beforehand, right? You avoid the situation. But on the other hand, like, I'm just talking about the UAE Emirates, right? Okay, makeup and makeup, but what if the girl is wearing this burqa stuff or niqab? You cannot see the face. Isn't the same shit? You just tell her like, "Yo, marry this girl." You don't even know how she looks like, but you have to marry her. All right. Bad luck, man. Okay, next portion of news. A man lives without mobile phone in his stomach for 6 months. An Egyptian man had to undergo a emergency surgery to have a mobile phone that he swallowed 6 months ago removed from his stomach. That was probably a Nokia, people. That was probably a Nokia because Nokia can survive this shit. That's right. If you remember Nokia, if you all like that, those phones were surviving everything. Also, if you call the guy, he was probably always on the phone. Not that he wanted to, but well, he had to. In a first of its kind case in Egypt, doctors in Aswan University Hospital in the city of Aswan performed an operation to remove a small mobile phone that had been inside the man's intestines for half of a year. Jesus Christ! I have a question. Like, did it vibrate every time you shit? You take a shit. Bzzz. Oh. The patient, an inmate named Mohammed Ismail Mohammed. Ah, shit. My name is Bond, James Bond. What's your name? Muhammad, Ismail Muhammad. His parents didn't give any effort, all right? Any effort. I was like, you know what, fuck it, just name the same shit. I'm too lazy, I need to go home. Was brought to the emergency room with severe abdominal pain, and CT scan revealed there was a foreign body in his intestines. Foreign body, probably a British tourist. The man was prepped for surgery, and the doctors managed to remove the object, which turned to be a small mobile phone wrapped in plastic foil. Let me check. Let me check. Is it the Nokia? Yeah, I think it's Nokia. Yep, I was right. Doctors didn't remove the plastic from protecting the phone until police arrived. But it was clear that was inside of the protective plastic layer. The patient, who reportedly stable now, eating normally, confirmed that he swallowed the handheld 6 months before, as he done in the past. Only this time, it never came out of order. And oh, Jesus Christ! This guy is a professional phone pooper. That's right. Actually, he's super glad that phone these days are kind of small. Imagine doing this shit in like the 80s when the phones were like super big. This guy probably would have the biggest asshole on the planet. Mohammed told doctors that he had swallowed a small phone before to avoid having to hand it over to these guards in case of search, it was always but had always accepted it before. He charged it, used it to talk to people on the outside, and then swallowed it again. Ah, god damn it. Ah, ah. That's some shitty conversation, man. Only this time he didn't poop for half of a year, but didn't worry about it much instead of eating and drinking normally. Yeah, was the phone still, battery was full? The man said he never felt bloated or constipated, but one day he started experiencing severe stomach pain. Yeah, there's a phone in your fucking stomach. And when he was taken to the hospital, doctors said he exhibited a severe inflammation and infection. Yeah. But things would much worse if the phone hadn't been wrapped in plastic foil. The presence of the phone in the abdomen could have caused intestinal obstruction and bloating, and we could have to had removed the part. Sorry for my reading of the intestine, but thankfully this not happen. That's right. He got a phone call from God. You have to remove it from your asshole. God damn it. He's just like standing with friends and there's like a music playing. Doo, 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 doo. And people are like, oh, your phone? Is like, nope, nope, I don't have a phone. It's common about, okay, the swallowing of phones is common all around the world, but I doubt anyone else lived with one stomach for 6 months. Well, what can I say, man? Let's stay in touch. And now is the time for news from Czechoslovakia. Czechoslovakia still doesn't exist. All right, people, now is the time for the second part of the news. We spoke about the divorce because the lady was looking completely different with the makeup. We what else did we talk about? Oh yeah, the guy who swallowed the phone. And anyone get his number? Yeah. Okay, so basically another divorce, people. That's a wrap. A woman divorced husband after he refuses to buy her a shawarma. That's a legitimate claim. That's a legitimate claim. If you want some food and your husband is not giving you the food, you can file for divorce. That's right. A 30-year-old woman in Egypt recently filed for divorce from her 32-year-old husband after only 40 days of marriage. Again, 1 month marriage, on the grounds that he's so stingy that he refused to buy her a shawarma sandwich on her first and only outing as a married couple. Uh, well, maybe you should do some makeup. Speaking before the family court in Zananiri, whatever, the young woman known only as Sameha or Samiha, I don't know how to pronounce it, sorry for that, said the Sharma incident was the straw that broke the camel's back. I see what you did there. It's Egypt and camels, She had married Ahmed, the teacher, after only knowing him for 2 months, which apparently wasn't long enough for her to realize how incredibly stingy he was. Again, if you would go on a date and he wouldn't offer to pay for shit, I understand 50-50, but if he wouldn't even offer for paying, you should take a hint. However, his frugal nature became very obvious right after their traditional wedding. On their first day of marriage, Ahmed allegedly told his wife that he hated going out because he viewed it as a waste of money. I kinda understand the point. She didn't pay much attention to these words, but things got worse with each passing day. Samiha told the judge presiding over her divorce case that despite having a good job and tutoring students in free time, Ahmed adopted extremely frugal lifestyle when it came to food. When he left for work, he always checked how much bread was left. And one time when Samiha ate a loaf of it in his absence, he told her that she was to eat only rice and macaroni until the weekend. Ah, fuck this dude. Seriously, come on. You deny people bread, especially like me as a Polish person. Bread is like backbone of our society. There is even a saying there is no bread in the house, which means household is poor. Mm, the young woman told her family about Ahmed's stinginess, but they said it wasn't a cause of concern and advised her to be patient that her husband would change in time. No, he won't. If he starts like that, it's gonna be only worse. Too stingy to speak when I ask him. My husband is too stingy to speak when I ask him to talk to me. I end up talking to myself most of the time. And this is kind of recurring even, but the expression too stingy to speak, I will probably use it. But the incident that finally convinced Samiha that she needed to get a divorce occurred 40 days into her marriage. She begged him to take her out for a drink so she could get some fresh air, and he reluctantly agreed. But when she asked for shawarma sandwich, he flat out refused, saying that they had only gone out for a drink, not the food. That's a man of principle. Hey, let's go out for a drink. All right, I want to eat something. No, you told me drink. Told me drink. Maybe I will use it one day too. He accused me of using to order sandwiches and using him to order sandwiches and juice in one day. Jesus, what kind of fucking husband is that? Samiha said before the court, when my husband refused to buy me a shawarma sandwich, I was angry and he continued to blame me while we were in the car, calling me a hypocrite and saying that going out had been a mistake. This dude needs to go and fuck himself. Seriously, like it's definitely a uh, pleasure. Pleasure take. He's taking pleasure from people. All right. I want to say something else, but I forgot the word. Yeah, I don't know. Don't make him a sandwich. So she couldn't take it. She returned to her parents and filed for divorce. She told the judge that she couldn't go on living with her sick husband. I understand you, woman. I understand you. I do sympathize. If the guy is like that, fuck him. And I hope you didn't make him a sandwich because that would be too much bread for him, to waste. Okay, and the last portion of the news: Egyptian bride divorces husband 2 weeks into her marriage. Oh, 2 weeks. The previous ones were 1 month into their marriage because he does all the housework. Oh, come on. Come on. This guy is helpful, especially like in the traditional culture. I assume Egypt is. I don't know exactly if you know, explain it in the comments. This guy is a saint. A 20-year-old Egyptian newlywed woman is seeking divorce after 2 weeks of marriage because her husband does all the household chores. Her husband, 31, also runs a successful clothing store where he employs several staff members. Therefore, he's able to spend most of this time at home. Summer claims that he spends all the time cleaning and rearranging the furniture, and then that she can no longer handle living with him. Ah, Maybe his dick game was weak, all right? Because as I much know, women very often complains about something else underlie the real reason, which is dick. That's right. The woman known as Samar M claims her husband Mohammed S. Maybe it was Muhammad Ismail Muhammad. He swallowed the phone and now he has to do the cleaning. Um, he's acting like a housewife, and she has grown bored of him. Not only does he does all the chores, but he refuses to allow her to help at all. She eventually confronted her husband, but said he responded by saying, if she wanted to live in his house, she has to follow the rules. Frankly speaking, if I would be with someone who's only cleaning everything and I don't have to do shit, I wouldn't even pick up this topic. I won't. I would be like, you do you. You seem like you like to clean. You can do it. We've been married for 2 weeks, and I've known and loved him for over 2 years, but I hate living with him and can no longer handle his actions. My husband is a housewife. Come on. Don't act like a bitch. He's fucking helping. He's cleaning. You don't have to do this shit. He doesn't let me touch anything in our house and does all the cooking, cleaning, and general household chores. What kind of problem is that? What kind of problem is that? He's fucking send it to me. I'm gonna live with him, alright? I'm gonna live with this dude. I can marry him even. Fuck it. I'm not gay, but for this kind of benefits, I will do it. He controls everything in our house, and I have no say in anything. Not even when he pulls the TV set. Even though he owns his own business, he hired people to manage it in order for him to stay at home while I sit and watch. The woman explained her decision to get a divorce. Okay, maybe he's controlling. Maybe that's the issue. Again, maybe his dick game is weak. But on the other hand, just find a fucking lover, someone on the side. You have a clean house, you have cooked meals, and you can fuck somebody on the side. You know, when Samar told her mother-in-law about her husband's actions, the woman was surprised, saying that Muhammad had never done chores when he lived at home with his parents. Well, maybe because his parents were doing everything, right? He is the woman of the house, and I'm hating my life with him. We've been only married for 2 weeks, and he either cooking or doing the laundry because he knows how to sort the washable clothes by color. He then iron the clothes, sweeps, and arranges the food in the fridge. Summer complained. I sit down watching him all day while he moves the stuff around, looking very happy. I do believe there is something behind it, all right? I do believe because in general, I understand people want to feel useful, but also, yeah, you can actually enjoy that someone is doing something for you out of love. Maybe his love language is act of services. I recently learned this fucking term, act of services. It sounds like slavery, but fuck that. And well, my advice would be just go to the gym, work out, buy some nice clothes, and look as beautiful as possible. Suck some good dick, and fuck him. Fuck him as good as you can, because this guy is a saint. That's right. He's doing all the stuff. Um, Someone has filed a complaint in a family court in New Cairo saying my husband did not give me the freedom to handle my home affairs. I feel like a guest in a hotel. She is seeking a kula, a procedure through which a Muslim woman can divorce her husband by returning the dower, mahr, that she received to marry him. Oh, I assume it's gift. Lady, I do wish you all the luck because if you're gonna divorce him, you're gonna find another guy who's not gonna do shit and you're gonna miss your ex-husband. Anyway, that was the news from Egypt. I hope you liked it. A lot of divorces I see, a lot of swallowing, and a lot of fun too, in my opinion. Because Sharma, what was the reason? Sharma makeup and fucking household chores. That's right. All right, people. My name is Martin K. I hope you enjoyed it. Like and subscribe, and take care. All right.